a story that went viral called the racist gift basket story. The story itself is about 15 minutes long, okay? I'm gonna give you the 3-minute version of that story so you understand what's going on. Basically, Martin and I are doing a show in Sacramento, California. We're driving from LA to Sacramento. We're passing through a small town called Fresno. As we're passing through Fresno, we reach out to the local promoter who does the shows there. We're good friends with him. And he tells us, because we're trying to have lunch. And he goes, he's busy, but by the way, G. Riley's in town. And we're like, oh shoot, our friend G. Riley's in town. He's at the hotel. All right, he's at the hotel. We knew exactly where he was at. So I say, Martin, how about we go and visit G? Martin goes, let's stop by. I figured first, let's go pick up some soda, some drinks so we can surprise him. So we get to the market. As soon as we walk in the door, we see a whole pile of gift baskets. Martin goes, we should get him a gift basket. I said, Martin, G. Riley doesn't like gift baskets, okay? He doesn't like the fancy wine and the fancy cheese and the sausage. He definitely hates crackers. You don't even know why that's so funny. But anyways, I said, how about this, Martin? He doesn't know we're coming. Let's have a little fun with him. How about we make him a racist gift basket? And Martin goes, what's that? I go, Martin, a racist gift basket. A gift basket designed to have fun with whatever race you're trying to mess with. Now, in G's case, he's black. It was easy. Now, I say easy not to be an ass. I say easy because there's so many stereotypes attached to African Americans. So we have this empty gift basket. What did we put in it? Fried chicken, watermelon, Kool-Aid, grape soda, barbecued potato chips, sunflower seeds, an Ebony magazine, a Chris Rock DVD called Bigger and Blacker, Magnum condoms, Newport cigarettes, a rack of ribs, the recipe for cornbread. We put everything but a white girl with a big ass in the basket. We wrapped it up really nice. We put a big bow on it and we took it to the hotel. We had the girl at the front desk deliver it to his room. Martin and I are waiting in the hallway where he can't see us. So she knocks on the door. G. Riley opens the door. She gives him the gift basket. He says thank you, closes the door. Martin and I run over to the door and we start listening to him opening up the gift basket. As he's opening it, he's getting excited. And he is enjoying every single thing he is pulling out of that basket. He is loving this basket until he realizes it's a practical joke. And then he freaks out because he read the greeting card. The greeting card freaked him out because now he thinks that the KKK sent the gift basket. Now some of you are like, why does he think that? Because that's what we wrote. If you're gonna do a practical joke, you go big or you go home is what I'm trying to say. So he freaks out and he tries to run out of the hotel room. As soon as he gets in the hallway, he sees Martin and I laughing and he puts 2 and 2 together. So then he cusses us out. He forgives us, gives us a hug, high five. We go back in his room and then I eat his chicken. What winds up happening is that story goes crazy on Comedy Central. People are giving him a hard time, so they pull it. Next thing you know, I upload it through YouTube. 10 million views it gets on YouTube. Then they flag it because the word racist is on the title, so it gets pulled off. So then I re-upload it, it gets another 10 million. Then I had people share it. All in all, the video's probably gotten about a little over 100 million views. So here's what happened. Just like the chocolate cakes, the diet soda, and the deodorant. Before you know it, people started bringing me Mexican racist gift baskets. Now, when it first started happening, listen guys, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually kind of cute because it was only other Mexicans bringing me these quote unquote Mexican racist gift baskets. It started in LA after a show. This one guy walks up to me with a basket and he's like, hey, what's up, homie? Got you a racist gift basket. I said, we're the same race. Hey, whatever. All right, whatever. I take it backstage and all the items in the basket made it to my house. There was a Mexican blanket with a tiger on it, a bunch of bottles of Fanta, bottles of sangria, Vicente Fernandez CDs, Mexican candy, pan dulces, sweetbread, mazapanes. Everything made it to my house. Now, the more East Coast we started traveling, And the more down south we started performing, the more creative the gift baskets started getting. Fast forward to Mobile, Alabama. Oh, it gets good. Earlier tonight, before we kicked off this special, my friend Martin was out here making a couple of announcements. One of the announcements that he made was, if you brought a gift, please hold on to it until after the show. Don't bring it to the stage. It could interrupt the flow of the performance. The only reason why he makes this announcement every single night is because of one show in Mobile. So here's what happens. I tell the entire racist gift basket story, the full 16 minutes, right? As soon as I finish, a guy from the back of the theater rushes the front of the stage. Now keep in mind, this area is full. In Mobile, the aisle was right up the middle. So the guy had a clean shot to me. He hauled ass like it was The Price is Right, all the way down. Much like tonight, there was security there that night. Security sees the guy with the basket, but no one thought to stop him. All they did was,
"That's pretty."
"Oh, that's nice, that's pretty, yeah." So the guy makes it all the way to the front. He takes the gift basket and he puts it on the stage. Now he's heckling me from where you're sitting. I'm standing here and he's like, "Fluffy!" "What's up, dude?" "I got this for you." "Thank you." "Open it." I go, "Sir, we're kind of in the middle of a show right now." I says, "I appreciate the gift. That's very nice of you." I says, "But how about this? I'll open it after the show." "Oh, come on, Fluffy. I want to see your face." "Sir, how about this? How about you take the gift basket and you bring it over here to the side of the stage where security's at, and I'll have security escort you behind the curtain, and then I'll open it up backstage with you in front of me. How's that?" And he's not taking no for an answer. Now, the problem is the crowd just saw me tell the racist gift basket story, and all of a sudden, there's a guy with a gift basket. They have no idea I'm not affiliated with freaking Duck Dynasty in the front row. So now I'm trying to diffuse the situation before it gets crazy, but he's not taking no for an answer. Next thing you know, he does something no other audience member has ever done in my 19 plus years as a comedian. He takes the whole crowd away from me, flips them, and then uses them on me. In 5 seconds. It was the most amazing, horrific thing I have ever witnessed. This is all he did. "Come on, Fluffy! We want to see your face! We want to see your face! We want to see your..." He gets 2,000 people behind him to start chanting, "We want to see your face! We want to see your face!" It was very evident this was not the first rally he's ever led. The crowd is so loud, I can no longer hear myself over the monitor. So I'm like, I lost. So I get on my hands and knees, I put the microphone down, I grab the gift basket, and I start tearing it open. I reach in. Forget about pulling out Mexican soda, Mexican candy, or a Mexican blanket. This dude was a pro. I started pulling out gardening tools. I'm pulling out a rake, a toy shovel, a toy leaf blower. "Dig deeper, Fluffy, dig deeper." I pull out a soccer ball. I go, "Dude, it says Puerto Rico. They ran out of Mexico." I pull out a brick. I go, "What's the brick for?" "The wall." I pull out an actual application for U.S. citizenship. I said, "There's no way this can get any worse." "Dig deeper." I was wrong. I pull out an old school box of Crayola crayons. You know the 64 pack that has a sharpener in the back? Okay. There's a window on the front of the crayons so you can see all of the colors that are in the box. All of the crayons in the box are brown except for one white crayon right in the middle. And I said, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?" And he looks at me and he says, "Welcome to my world." Eventually, businesses started opening their doors and allowing us to go back inside. And I'll tell you guys right now, my big guilty pleasure is Starbucks, okay? That's my guilty pleasure. I'm all about a Starbucks drive-thru. But the difference is, when you have the option of going inside versus drive-thru, that's one thing. But when they tell you can't go inside anymore, and then they tell you can, you kind of miss. Like me, I couldn't wait to go back inside when they said the doors are opening up. I couldn't wait to go in and order from a counter and talk to a person and look at a menu. I didn't mind. I showed up early. Got my dogs with me. I didn't care. We walk into Starbucks. And I know they did this over in Long Beach. I'm not sure if they did this here, but they put stickers on the floor. And so there I am standing on a freaking sticker. I got my dogs just chilling, standing there looking like a third grader. We're just chilling, waiting, and some lady behind me notices that I'm holding two dogs. She clearly had an issue with the fact that I was holding two dogs, and instead of saying, pardon me, excuse me, hey there, hi, hola, she does the whole, I'm hearing this, and I'm like, shit, COVID. I don't see any stickers. I'm off the grid. And she was like, I do not have COVID. Are those service dogs? They're Chihuahuas. And these in particular are the complete opposite of service dogs. Well, are they supposed to be inside? I say, I didn't ask. It's just that I didn't want to leave them in the car. I'm not even staying. I'm just going to order my drinks and I'm going to leave. I'm not even going to put them down. I'm sorry. And she's like, well, are they at least legal? You're gonna ask a Mexican if his dogs are legal? Fortunately, next in line. Thank God. So I get to the front, and now I'm worried because the lady has me thinking in the back of my head that I'm doing something bad, that I'm about to get scolded or kicked out. So I'm trying not to make eye contact with the guy. So I'm just looking at the menu, and I hear him, dogs. Oh, hi, bro. Sorry about that. Sorry. I know. They're adorable. What are their names? Oh, well, this is Vinny. This is Risa. They're so cute. Well, thank you. And then here comes another barista, and she's like, I see dogs. I'm sorry. They're adorable. What are their names? I said, oh, well, this is Vinny. This is Risa. They're too cute. Well, thank you. So I placed my order. And then the girl barista, she goes, yes? I gotta tell you something about your dogs, right? I know, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to leave them in the car. What are the little ones gonna have? Well, as much as I would love to share my coffee with my dogs, I don't think caffeine and Chihuahuas mix. No, silly. Maybe your little puppies would like a puppuccino. Okay, you see that shit? Now you're vocal. When I talked about the stickers, we don't know nothing about stickers, but un pinche puppuccino all freaking day, right? Sorry. Anyway, when she said puppuccino, I was like, what kind of a drink is it? I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, I don't see that shit anywhere. What is that? No, silly, a puppuccino is just a little cup, and we put whipped cream in the cup. This way, you can enjoy your beverage, and your little ones can enjoy something with you. I said, oh my God, I love this. How much are they? Oh, they're free. Tell me more. You have two little puppies, so you get 2 free puppuccinos. Oh my God. Can I have a third one? Oh, is there another little puppy we're missing? This one. I was so excited. I told her, I said, do you understand how happy you just made me with this whole puppuccino thing? Oh, yeah. They let it be known that if anyone ever shows up with a dog, always offer them a puppuccino on the house.
So it's cool that I walked in with my dogs?
Oh, yeah. They're welcome anytime.
I'll just tell you guys right now, I am very petty. I am so petty. I was like, can you say that louder?
Your puppies are welcome anytime.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit like Canelo. I did, I couldn't help it. I turned around, I was like, hey, you hear that, bitch mother?
I was there the night Fluffy got fired.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just so goddamn happy right now. Thank you. I wish my mom were here to see this. You have no idea. She would have been happy to see all of you, but she would have been like,
no, chingue su madre. Mira lo que mi hijo está en el cielo. Anda ya con Jesus in the sky. Mira.
That is amazing. Some of you guys okay? I heard a cough over there. You all right? Don't cough. They just let us come back. I would rather you fart than cough. If you feel another one of those coming, just hold your face, convert the energy, and blow it out the back. All right? And I know the people behind you are like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You let it rip. And if the people behind you can't smell it, then they got COVID. Okay? That's a free home test. Anyway, so during 2020, my dogs and I, the most normal thing we could do was just take a drive. Okay, drives, you could just get in the car. Nothing was open, but you could take a drive. And so we get in the car, and I put on this playlist and just drive. Eventually, we went out looking for food. And I know that sounds crazy to say it that way, but remember, 85% of the underlying conditions. I never once set foot in a market because I was afraid. All of my food came from friends and street vendors. Yeah. Yes, I support street vendors in case anyone's wondering. Because no matter what, they're working their asses off, again, trying to make a better life for themselves and for their families. After leaving a taco stand one night, I realized that a lot of people needed to step out of their comfort zones in order to find alternative ways of making ends meet. I made the mistake one night of assuming the guy working the stand was Mexican. He wasn't. I even spoke Spanish to him, which is a no-no. The rule is, when engaging a brown person, you must speak English to them first, and then if there's a language barrier, then you go to Plan B high school Spanish. You start off in English. Hello, sir, may I? ¿Qué? No entiendo. ¿Qué pasó? Oh, hold on, I got this. Hola. Yummy. So I walked up to this guy at the stand, and I was like, he reminded me of a tío. So I was like, hey, ¿qué onda, compa? ¿Cómo estás? And, which is like, hello, friend, how are you? And he responded, what are you saying to me? I'm sorry, sir, I thought you were Mexican. No, I am not a Mexican. I am not a Mexican. I am Greek. Greek? Shit, I was way off. I'm sorry, bro. It's late. I'm tired. Can I have 2 tacos? What do you mean, can I have 2 tacos? I just finished telling you I am not a Mexican. I am Greek. I do not sell taco. I sell gyro. Gyro? And then I remember seeing writing on the front of the cart, and I just thought it was like the guy's name or something, right? I was like, it spells it out. Gyro. Gyro. He got all pissy. It is not a gyro. It is gyro. That shit says gyro. It is gyro. Bro, I'm tired. It's late. What is a gyro? It's like a taco. Give me 2. Eventually, businesses started opening their doors and allowing us to go back inside. And I'll tell you guys right now, my big guilty pleasure is Starbucks, okay? That's my guilty pleasure. I'm all about a Starbucks drive-thru. But the difference is, when you have the option of going inside versus drive-thru, that's one thing. But when they tell you you can't go inside anymore, and then they tell you you can, you kind of miss. Like me, I couldn't wait to go back inside when they said the doors are opening up. I couldn't wait to go in and order from a counter and talk to a person and look at a menu. I didn't mind. I showed up early. Got my dogs with me. I didn't care. We walk into Starbucks. And I know they did this over in Long Beach. I'm not sure if they did this here, but they put stickers on the floor. And so there I am standing on this freaking sticker. I got my dogs just chilling, standing there looking like a 3rd grader. We're just chilling, waiting. And some lady behind me notices that I'm holding 2 dogs. She clearly had an issue with the fact that I was holding 2 dogs. And instead of saying, pardon me, excuse me, hey there, hi, hola, she does the whole, I'm hearing this and I'm like, shit, COVID. I don't see any stickers. I'm off the grid. And she was like, I do not have COVID. Are those service dogs? They're Chihuahuas. And these in particular are the complete opposite of service dogs. Well, are they supposed to be inside? I say, I didn't ask. It's just that I didn't want to leave them in the car. I'm not even staying. I'm just going to order my drinks and I'm going to leave. I'm not even going to put them down. I'm sorry. And she's like, well, are they at least legal? You're going to ask a Mexican if his dogs are legal? Fortunately, next in line. Thank God. So I get to the front, and now I'm worried because the lady has me thinking in the back of my head that I'm doing something bad, that I'm about to get scolded or kicked out. So I'm trying not to make eye contact with the guy. So I'm just looking at the menu, and I hear him. Dogs. Oh, hi, bro. Sorry about that. Sorry. I know. They're adorable. What are their names? Oh, well, this is Vinny. This is Risa. They're so cute. Well, thank you. And then here comes another barista, and she's like, I see dogs. I'm sorry. They're adorable. What are their names? I said, oh, well, this is Vinny. This is Risa. They're too cute. Well, thank you. So I place my order. And then the girl barista, she goes, yes. I gotta tell you something about your dogs, right? I know, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to leave them in the car. What are the little ones gonna have? Well, as much as I would love to share my coffee with my dogs, I don't think caffeine and Chihuahuas mix. No, silly. Maybe your little puppies would like a puppuccino. Okay, you see that shit? Now you're vocal. When I talked about the stickers, we don't know nothing about stickers, but un pinche puppuccino all freaking day, right? Sorry. Anyway, when she said puppuccino, I was like, what kind of a drink is it? I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, I don't see that shit anywhere. What is that? No, silly. A puppuccino is just a little cup, and we put whipped cream in the cup. This way, you can enjoy your beverage, and your little ones can enjoy something with you. I said, oh my God, I love this. How much are they? Oh, they're free. Tell me more.
You have 2 little puppies, so you get 2 free puppuccinos.
Oh my God. Can I have a third one?
Oh, is there another little puppy we're missing?
This one. I was so excited. I told her, I said, do you understand how happy you just made me with this whole puppuccino thing?
Oh, yeah. They let it be known that if anyone ever shows up with a dog, always offer them a puppuccino on the house.
So it's cool that I walked in with my dogs?
Oh, yeah. They're welcome anytime.
Oh, I'll just tell you guys right now, I am very petty. I am so petty. I was like, can you say that louder?
Your puppies are welcome anytime.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt a little bit like Canelo. I did, I couldn't help it. I turned around, I was like, hey, you hear that, bitch mother?
But again, club. and by the way, before I forget, I know I have a habit in my shows of sometimes throwing a little Spanish in there. If you don't understand Spanish, I do apologize, okay? I promise I will be translating. I don't want anybody freaking out or reporting me to the management with concerns or issues, you know.
What the hell is going on in there? What kind of show is this? No, somebody better hit the SAP button on that sumbitch real quick. I didn't pay good money to hear some Samoan speak Spanish.
I'm not Samoan, I'm fluffy. It's cool being fluffy though. My ex-girlfriend, she was cool. She was fluffy too. She was, man. I used to call her up in the middle of the night and all my friends would always tell us how romantic we were. I'd call her up, no big deal, right? Old school, huh? Pick up the phone. Hello. Hey. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm just here.
Ooh. Where?
In the kitchen.
Oh, really? Oh, what are you doing in the kitchen?
Oh, nothing. I'm just baking.
Oh, really? Oh my God, what are you baking?
Oh, nothing. Just a chocolate cake.
Oh, really? Oh, baby, say it slow, say it slow.
Chocolate cake.
Ay, Dios mío. Oh, baby. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna come. You're gonna come. I'm gonna come over and eat your cake. I miss her. Cake, man.
So moving forward, it's been over a year now, and the same question has been asked over and over again. So what now? Are you gonna, start over? You're gonna get back up on that horse? You're gonna get a girlfriend? You're gonna get a wife? Start a new family? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, I got dogs. I'm good right now. I know what it's like to be single for a long time, and I know what it's like to be in a relationship for a long time. And there's pros and cons to both. I can only speak for the guys on this one. Some guys. Guys, you ever been single so long you start to question whether or not it's by choice? And then you find yourself saying things like, guess I'll be single forever, just nobody wants me, nobody wants me, nobody wants me. Some of you are laughing because you have that friend. A lot of you are quiet because that's you right now. And then you notice how sometimes all it takes are just a couple of minor changes, a couple of minor adjustments to get back in the game. Like maybe you start cutting your hair different. Maybe you start dressing better. Maybe you start, showering and shit. Someone takes notice and decides to give you a chance, and now you're back in the game. And there's no greater feeling in the world than that of being in a brand new relationship, because you're just so happy. You're so happy. You're the most optimistic person in the world. Nothing can mess your day up when it's brand new. You can miss your bus on the way to work. There'll be another. You could get fired. Guess it wasn't meant to be.
You are so freaking happy. And then you start to reflect on your life before the relationship. And you remember how you would look at your phone and it would never ring. You know, you thought it was broken because it wouldn't ring. There's no text messages. You look at your DMs, nothing. But the minute you get into a brand new relationship, like magic, your phone, text message, ding, your social media, now you got numbers in there. People in the street are talking to you. And then you say this out loud. Where were all these people at when I was single? Answer, they were there the whole time. The difference is you were not this happy. I found out that happiness is one of the most attractive things in the world. Who doesn't want to be around someone who's positive? You know? Well, unless you got COVID. Never mind. Nice, pleasant, a joy to be around. Good energy. You know who really notices just how happy you are, guys, when it's a brand new relationship? Other women. Not your woman. Other women. They can't help but notice how happy you are. They stare at you and they point. Look at him. Look how happy he is. Oh, I bet I can change that. Guys, you are now blood in the water. And the sharks are out. And if you've never been hunted before, it is one of the scariest things in the world. Because usually you don't know you're being hunted until it's too late. You're over there minding your business, you're in your relationship, you're trying to make it work, and here they come. Before you know it, it's too late. She's got a hold of you. And she has you pinned down in the back seat of a car. And she's hitting you. She's hitting you with a baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark. You will never look at that song the same way again. You're welcome.
Houston, I'm going to tell you something, and I don't know how this is going to go over, but I'm going to say it. I would be an amazing gay partner. I would, all the way up until that one part, but even then. Have you ever driven a Lexus? Those are nice. Sometimes you got to take one for your own team. I'm just saying. Now, in all seriousness, not to be funny, not to be disrespectful, let me tell you the reason why I would be an amazing gay partner. The level of communication between two men is so high, I might actually get an answer. There might be clarity and understanding. I might hear a yes, I might hear a no. Do you know how many relationships I have been in where I still don't know the outcome to certain conversations? Very simple yes or no questions. That's what I would do. Something as simple as, baby, you hungry? Well, I haven't eaten yet, so I probably should eat something, but I'm not feeling it right now. But if I don't eat right now, you know how I'm gonna get later. So I guess it's probably a good idea if I start eating right now. But it really depends on the options. What do you think? Ah! What about this one? Baby, where would you like to eat? You hear all the guys? Yeah. Finally! I'm not alone! Everybody's pointing at somebody right now. Guys, am I right? This has to be, you would think that this is the safest question in the world to ask, but it's not. Well, just pick something. You know me, I'm go with the flow. Whatever you decide is okay with me. You know me already, just pick something. All right, we're going to Burger King. I don't like Burger King. Why do we gotta go to Burger King? Burger King gives me chorro. Chorro is Mexican diarrhea. How about this one? how do you feel? Really? Really? You want to know how I feel? Well, you know, maybe if you'd pay attention from time to time, you might know how I feel. You might not need to have to ask me such a question because you would already know exactly how I feel. The amount of time and energy I've exhausted to let you know how I feel, and you have the nerve to ask me, how do you feel? Now imagine the exact same conversation between me and Mr. Lexus. Do you know how efficient that conversation would be? Hey, bro, you hungry? Thought you'd never ask. What do you want to eat? Whatever you want to eat. We're going to Burger King. I love Whoppers. Me too. We go to Burger King and we tear it up. We get back home and I ask him, hey, how do you feel? Horny. Me too. How do you want to do this? Heads or tails? It would be efficient. I'm a dork too. I don't know how to talk to women. And this guy always comes, hello. Girls go crazy. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you right now, if a pretty man is your thing, if a gorgeous GQ guy is what you want, then by all means, go for it. But I'm gonna let you know right now, in the long run, a pretty man is gonna do nothing but lie to you, cheat on you, and break your heart. That's why, ladies, you need to start giving guys like me a chance. That's right, because I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the worst thing I'll ever do is have dinner without you. And everybody, look at some of the girls. Everybody gives me advice too on the best way to meet that certain someone. You know, like my sister Emily, she always tells me the best way to meet someone is to go on the internet. She goes, go online, you'll meet someone. I'm like, I thought it'd be a good idea because my sister, she's cool people. She goes to school, she goes to church, she's nice. But I gotta tell you guys something, she's a freak. You know, you meet her in person, she's all sweet and innocent. Oh, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Bye. But you catch her online at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, man, she's like, I'm licking and sucking your toes. Ooh, do you like it? Now see, that's scary. It is, because I had no idea she was online. I was like, yeah, I like it. I was like, what's up? I see my sister the next day. She's like, I met someone. I said, me too. Check it out. I got some sandals. What's up? But you guys have to be careful. If you're gonna meet people on the internet, be careful, because you don't know what you're gonna get. You don't. I went on a blind date with a girl who was half Sasquatch, half Chupacabra. Yes, some of the white people, Chupa what? It's like Bigfoot, only smaller. Like cousins, you know? You gotta be careful, because they'll throw these little mysterious words out there to kind of like, get you excited. Like this one girl, she described herself as bubbly, you know? And I hear bubbly and I was thinking, oh my God, wow, really? Shut up, wow, really? Shut up! Man, and instead what I got was... I'm standing there. You have to be careful. And I said, you know what? Okay, maybe it's my bad luck. It couldn't possibly happen to me 3 times, right? So I gave it another shot. I went on another blind date with a girl who said she was a sexy Latina. I was excited. What's up? I get to her house, you guys. She was not Latina. Oh, no. She was black. Now, I didn't have a problem with her being black, but she specifically wrote out, I'm Latina. So I called her on it, right? I said, hey, girl, before we go any further, didn't you say that you were Latina? You know what she told me? She got mad. She was like, fool, I am Latina. Shoot, that's my name. All right then. Well, let's go. I've looked at someone like that before. I've been starstruck many, many times. As a matter of fact, this past year, I got to meet one of my childhood heroes. I got to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, some of you are clapping, some of you are like, wait. Well, here's the thing. I didn't love him as a politician, and I was too young to know him as a bodybuilder. All I knew is the movie Terminator was my favorite movie, and he was the Terminator. So, here's the story. I'm in LA at this red carpet event for some movie that I still haven't seen. I'm standing there with my publicist, okay? I'm standing there with my publicist, and she's explaining to me how the red carpet works. Listen, Gabriel, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go down the red carpet, and then the paparazzi's gonna start taking photos of you, and then someone's gonna ask you some questions. It's a lot of fun. Then we'll go inside, and then we'll go to the after party. It's gonna be great. As she's telling me this, I'm looking around, and I look over and I notice, I see him. I see Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I freak out. Relax. You've never met Arnie? I said, no, I've never met Arnie. I work with him all the time. He's really nice. Would you like me to introduce you? I'm like, yes. She takes me by the hand and she walks me directly to Arnold. I'm freaking out so bad, I look like a big ass toddler. We get over to Arnold Schwarzenegger's area, and he's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's already got a big group of people around him waiting to take a photo. So I'm just patiently waiting. As I'm watching him, you guys, I gotta tell you right now, no one on this planet is better at meeting people than Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is the greatest people meter I've ever witnessed. And the reason I say this is because when you meet him, he's very engaging. He grabs your hand, he pulls you in, he looks at you in the eyes, and he turns it on. When you meet Arnold, you get exactly what you think you're gonna get. It's awesome to watch. You know? How are you? So nice to meet you. You're so strong. You pump iron. Hey, look at you. This is incredible. Got these lights and this red carpet. This is incredible. Excuse me. How are you? Hey, you're so strong. You pump iron. This is incredible. Look at you. People are walking away from him, looking at their hand. They're looking at their hand, you guys. 10 minutes I'm watching Arnold Schwarzenegger light people up. And then I noticed something else. I noticed that Arnold has a handler, a guy who stands right behind him. And it's this guy's job to basically reset Arnold for the next person he's about to meet. Arnold Schwarzenegger will never cut off a conversation with the fan. The guy behind him listens in on the conversation, and he determines when enough is enough, and then he signals Arnold to cut it off and move on. Here's the signal. He grabs the back of Arnold's arm right there, 2 times. 1, 2. That lets Arnold know, cut it off, time to move on. Always to the left. Awesome to watch. This is incredible with these lights and these special effects is going on here. Excuse me. How are you? Nice to meet you. You're so strong. Hey! I'm like, oh. So I yell out to the handler, hey! And the handler turns around. Hit him! I want to meet him. Hit him! And he starts laughing because now he sees that I see how the Terminator is really working. So he gives me one of these. Next thing you know, he is lighting Arnold up. He is hitting Arnold so fast, Arnold can barely keep up. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Excuse me, pardon me, high five, high five, high five, high five, high five, pardon me, excuse me, hello, how are you? Very good. Pound, 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 pound. He's coming down the line, coming down the line, coming down the line, and I'm just waiting. And I stick my hand out and he grabbed it. How are you, son? I recognize you. I know who you are. You're the comedian who does the joke about the Indian man trying to rob a bank, but he cannot rob the bank because they are making fun of him. And in my head, I'm like, he knows me! Outside, I'm like, yeah, that's me. You are hysterical. Give me your contact information. You are the funniest person. Excuse me. How are you? Nice to meet you. You're so strong. Hey! Meeting Arnold is like a really good roller coaster. You want to go to the end and meet him one more time. You know what I'm saying? Hell, you guys even have taco trucks. Now, for anyone wondering about taco trucks, let me just let you know right now. That is real good Mexican food. I don't want you being concerned like, no, there's wheels under that restaurant. Well, sometimes we don't have a permit, okay? So, but it doesn't mean the food is not good. For me to know that I'm gonna have a good experience at a taco truck, I always research, I look to see who's running the truck. For me to know that I'm gonna have a good time, I wanna make sure that it's an all-female crew. Not to sound sexist, it's just that when it's all women running the truck, they make me feel good about myself. They make me feel special. When I walk up at 1 o'clock in the morning and I have a buzz, they make me feel good. Hello? They come to the window. Hola, mi gordito, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está ese gordito, chulito, ese gordito? ¡Qué bonito! A ver, ojitos, ojitos, ojitos. I feel like a kid. I'm like, can I have a taco? Whatever you want me to get for you. Now see, when it's an all-Mexican male crew running the truck, it's late, they're tired, they're bitter. Customer service isn't our strongest point at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then you gotta deal with a drunk knucklehead like me. Hello? And they come to the window. ¿Qué chingados quieres, pinche gordo? What you want? What you want? Hey, what's up, bro? Can I have a taco? Okay, what else? That's it. That's not even a word. But you know exactly what he just told you. For some reason, Mexican people and only Mexican people have this sound that comes out of us that can just discredit anything you put in front of it. It doesn't matter what it is, we can kill it with that sound. I just graduated from college, top of my class. Well, fine, I'll work at Burger King.
Papi, this is my fiance. He loves me.
Fine, I'll be a whore. I have way too many good...
Housewives? Yeah, I'm sorry. Look. I love. Now,
This next thing I'm going to say is in no way, shape, or form political. So please don't take it that way. The vaccine.
Look at some of you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Look at him. He's got booster written all over him. Look at him.
I'm not here to tell you what to do with your bodies. I'm just here to share a story. I got vaccinated, okay, and I'm not saying it to get approval. I'm just telling you because, hey, look, I was 85% of the underlying conditions. At this point, I'm rolling the dice. Plus, I wanted to work. I got the vaccine, but it was one of those things where, in the beginning, when you wanted to get the vaccine, you couldn't just walk into a CVS. You had to make an appointment, and it was a drive out. You couldn't just show up. Because I tried. Oh, I tried using the face. I'm like, hey. Apparently this only works at Red Lobster. Oh yeah, I could show up at Red Lobster at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. It's on. Do you have reservations? It's fluffy, make biscuits. But for the vaccine, no, I made my appointment like everyone else. It was a drive-out location, There's a little speaker box. May I help you? This is very familiar. Yeah, let me have a large vaccine.
Pfizer, Moderna.
I got a coupon, whatever's free.
Pull up to the window.
And then I pull up to the next window. And then a guy who's all covered up, he's got the whole, Then you give them your arm, and then they harpoon you, and they make you park your car for 10 to 15 minutes in case you have an allergic reaction. So I'm sitting in the car, and I got the radio going and the AC going, and I glance over, and I notice that there's people there protesting. And that's fine. Protesting is a right, and I'm all for it, okay? My problem is when protesters leave the sidewalk and get right in your face. So here's what happened. I glance over, I see the protesters, and I locked eyes with one of them. And I could do this all day. I'm in the car, right? Like, what? The lady who I'm looking at all of a sudden starts walking towards me. And I'm like, shit. She gets to my car and she starts going off on me. And I have never had a complete stranger go off on me for no reason at all. She gets to the car and she's like, "You are so stupid. You are so stupid. How could you get the vaccine? How could you get the vaccine? You have no idea what you just put inside your body, dumbass." I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Bitch, I eat chorizo." You have no idea what that vaccine has to work through in order to have any type of effect whatsoever. It's got to go through years worth of chorizo, chicharrón, carnitas, carne asada, freaking hot dogs, bologna, spam, menudo, caldo de res. Oh, it's got to go through the gauntlet.
So I get a letter in the mail from my old high school, and it's like, time for the reunion. My girlfriend saw the letter. She's like, "Ooh, your reunion." I go, "Yeah, my reunion. When is it? When are we going?" Actually, I was gonna take my friend Tony, because we went to high school together. He's my best friend since high school, so I was gonna take Tony. "You're gonna take Tony instead of me. That's what's gonna happen, huh? You're gonna take Tony instead of me. Your girlfriend, you're gonna take Tony." "No. It's okay. It's okay. You take Tony, okay? And I hope you have a great time." "Oh, thanks. I knew you'd understand, baby. I love you." Don't ask too many questions, you know what I mean? So my buddy Tony and I, we go to a high school reunion. We get there early, too early. There's nobody in the banquet hall. So we go upstairs to the bar area. We're watching a basketball game. Everything is cool until some guy recognized me. "Hey, you're the comedian. What's up, dude?" "Dude, funny, bro. Let me buy you a shot." "Actually, man, I have my reunion right now, and I don't want to show up drunk." "Oh, I see how it is, bro. You're too good, huh? That's what it is, huh? Excuse me, George Lopez." "Let's do the stupid shot." "All right, bartender, shot." So he freaking makes a double. And we freaking cling, cling, and slammed it. I'm like, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Let's do another one." "Oh, hey, man, I'm okay. Thank you." See how it is, Paul Rodriguez? "Let's do another shot." And he kept this pattern going. He must have had like 7 comedians behind his freaking wallet, one after another. I got so drunk. I was that level of drunk where you can't even walk straight. You got to look at the ground to navigate. You're just kind of... I get to the reunion. There's a lady at a table, and she's got stickers on the table that say, "Hello, my name is." And then with a Sharpie, you write your name. I was so drunk, I couldn't even write Gabriel. I wrote Flaco, which is Spanish for skinny. So, I freaking write that, stick it on, and we walk in. The party's going on, I'm trying to find a table. My buddy Tony took off. I couldn't find him. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. All of a sudden, the lights come up and the class president is holding the microphone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wilson High School class reunion. Let's just cut to the chase, find out what everyone's been up to, and keep the party rocking.
So she pulls out a list.
Who's done this? Who's done that? Who has the most children?
Some girl in the back.
7.
Everybody's like, puta. Now you remember. Okay. All right? She keeps going down the list.
Who's done this? Who's done that? Who's been on television?
Everybody at my table who wasn't talking to me before, you know, they weren't talking to me before. Now they're like, right here, right here, right here. I'm like, no, shh. Sure enough, here comes the girl.
Oh, we have a celebrity over here. Come on, say something. Get up here, Flaco. Come on, Flaco, get up here.
No, I'm okay.
Oh, come on, get up here. Are you too good or what?
So I got mad and I jumped up. I'm not too good. Everybody, my name is Gabriel. Gabriel Iglesias. I don't want to say a whole lot right now because I've been drinking and I don't want to say nothing stupid. It's really nice to be here with everybody. I see 2 girls here tonight. 2. Who, when I was in the 12th grade, I asked out to the prom. And they said no. But you know what? It's okay. Let me go. It's okay. You know why it's okay? Because like she said, I've been on TV. And you 2 girls who said no, you got fat. One of them yells out,
You're fat too.
I know I'm fat, but I was fat in high school. I kept my figure, why couldn't you?